Hello, I am Too Tight Lautrec, and while yes, we are in Literature Alley, this is a different sort of episode altogether. It's not your normal episode. I think you'll find out that shortly enough. I've been Skyping with my old friend, Lady Mary Pozah, who's across the pond right now. I think she's auditioning for a spot on the Great British Bake Off, hoping to replace the Hollywood handshake with the Mary Pozah handshake or some such thing. I don't know. In any case, I've been trying to convince her to come over here so we can cook up a little thing on our own, but in the meantime, because she knows that I have a show devoted to poetry and fiction and literature, she's told me that she has a poem that's a bit of a different take on something else, and I don't exactly know what it's going to be, but we will just cross our fingers and hope for a delightful, joyful holiday experience. So, I give you Lady Mary Pozah.
Hello, bonsoir, darlings. Lady Mary Pozah here, living large in London, visiting very fine farm friends for the holidays. Borrowed a bit of bijou. A lot of bijou. What's that, Egbert? No, of course she won't mind. I don't think. I am here now with a very special holiday greeting, just pour vous. And I am very much feeling the spirit of the season, as I have been keeping warm with a nip or two of the Noel nog. Several nips, if truth be told. Well, and why not? It helps one relax, n'est-ce pas? And the holidays can be so unnerving, can't they? All that running about at the last minute looking for that perfect gift, for that special summon du jour. You know what I mean. Here's another way I found to relax. The annual recitation of my very personal rewrite of a well-known poem. I penned it one Christmas Eve long ago while living ever so briefly with me ex, Frederick. Frederick, who abandoned me at the altar. Yes, that's Frederick.
Well, let's not spoil the Yuletime mood.
So sit back, have yourself a little holiday spirit, or a lot of holiday spirit, as I do, and prepare yourself to be transported as I recite Jusque pour vous, the timeless verse, A Visit from St. Tricholas.
'Twas the night before Christmas.
And all through the flat, not a creature was stirring, nor Frederick the rat.
As my stockings were hung out to dry with great care,
I slipped on some new ones, a holiday pair. Anon I was nestled all snug in me bed, with visions of sugar daddies dancing in my head. Dear mamma has warned me that dwelling on men can unsettle your brain, and it did so just then. When out on the street there arose such a clatter, I sprang from me bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the curtains and threw up the sash. The moon in the puddles of new-fallen rain reflected the climate change. No snow again. And what to my wondering eyes did appear but a great big stretched limo stopping right here, with a little old driver who got out so quick to open the door for my holiday trick. More rapid than eagles he flew, and he came straight into my flat as he called out my name. Now, lady, now, Mary, now, Pozah, you vixen. On, hostess, on, goddess, alight on my Blitzen. To the top of the head, to the base of the ball. Now heave away, have your way, do take it all. Well, as leaves that before the wild hurricane fly when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the ceiling my nightgown flew. Then he showed me his sack as his toy went up too. And then in a twinkling I felt on the sheet the tickling and pawing of two giant feet. As I drew in my head and was turning around, he straddled me torso and left me spellbound. His hair was like fur on his head and his crotch. My eyes were wide open, I just had to watch. A bundle of muscles rippled his back, and he looked like a porn star with a mighty six-pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his butt cheeks like roses, all pinkish and hairy. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the stubble on his chin matched the rug down below. The stem of his pipe he now held to my face,
And it bobbed and it bounced from its head to its base.
It was a big one with quite a bell end that shook when he laughed as I watched it extend. Well, he was hunky and built, a right buff young elf, and I gushed like a schoolgirl in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know what needn't be said. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and pulled off me stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of my hose, and giving a nod, up my chimney he rose. Well, he sprang out one dawn, gave his driver a whistle, and flew back to his car like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to Frederick! I had him last night." Some poems are based on real, actual events. And quel fromage for that? Well, that's me little rhyme. Puts you in a holiday mood, n'est-ce pas? I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you all a very happy holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas, Chanukah, or any of the other pagan holidays. But whatever you're celebrating, remember, this is a time for peace, darlings. It's always a time for peace, but now especially. Love one another, dears, but for heaven's sake, do be safe about it. Now, don't forget to look for me little chat show famous interviews, which I'm hoping will be in syndication very soon, enabling you to see me and my exciting guests on a more regular basis. Until then, I remain Lady Mary Pozah, hoping your season's filled with the spirit de l'amour. Joyeux Noël! Now perhaps I should get this jewelry back where I got it, before anyone notices it's missing. Egbert, where are you? Egbert, help!